We just started moving in, since we got completion of building work, so a bit of a walk-in robe. Don't know if you can see that in the dark. We got the view out the master bedroom. So just always checking with the thermal imaging camera before I tape it all up. Hello again. It's been 1.5 years since we started, and we've just been issued with completion of building work to council's satisfaction, but being an owner builder, you know, there's always still lots of projects going on. Downstairs isn't finished yet, upstairs is done, we're living up there now, and yeah, we're still building but slower. I'm back at work now. Show you a bit of a tour around the house as it's looking now. Deck is going in, just oiling all the decking boards, but the frame is in. Gardens are going in. Been doing lots of work in the garden, retaining walls and this and that. And the house is looking pretty good. The Corten interlocking panel came up nice. That'll rust off now. So yeah, that's a bit of how it looks. Starting to build these gardens through here. Retaining walls. There'll be stairs coming up to this deck. We've got the tile outside cladding. This is the winter deck. You can see it's nice and bright and sunny under here, and quite warm when the sun is shining, which is nice. And the outdoor bath, and through here I don't know when I last showed you all of this, but got a garden up the side of the house and the garage. 10,000 litres of the inline tanks there, and I don't know if you can see the solar system. I'll try get up as high as I can, but I might be able to see it. See if you can see that. That's what it looks like. That's the heat pump up there. Oops. Get you guys back straightened out. But yeah, passion fruit's going good up here. I was being attacked by something, but it's looking pretty nice. Back down this side easement. Wait, hey. And the veggies are starting to go. And then what have we got going on through here? Garage. Let's get you in here. There's the water filters, the hot water tank, the battery. And then out here we've got all our triple glazing has arrived. Ready for installation. Change out the double glazing. There's the start of my Corten shingle wall. Got a bit to go. Ran out of material. They ran out of Corten in Adelaide. And then yeah, this is it from the driveway. Looking pretty good, I think. Starting to move all our recycled pavers out from the back of the garden, ready to get laid on the driveway. The well is nice and full. The water tanks are full. So yeah, it's all coming together. Might show you inside. We got 0.52 or something like that air changes an hour to TSL4 on the pre-linings blower door test. So that was pretty good. Sorry, it's a bit dark in here. I'll just walk you through. We just started moving in, since we got completion of building work, so a bit of a walk-in robe. Don't know if you can see that in the dark. We got the view out the master bedroom, which is pretty cool. Nice brickwork in the master bedroom, hallway, staircase, office. So I think I spoke in one of the videos about, whether we had to tape these floor joins or not. But yeah, we got 0.5, which is under the passive house standard already. So by the time we glue and floor all this, it's going to be pretty good. I found another glue as well, the T55, which is LEED certified for low VOC. So that's under 50 grams or whatever is the requirement. So it's got good elasticity for its entire life, so it has a bit of like a cushioning effect when you're walking on it, and sound absorption because of that elasticity. So we laid all the upstairs flooring with that T55 instead. I think that's a Parker tree glue, and there's one, the equivalent for timber floor, but they're roughly the same thing, and found it's been working pretty well. So the VOCs are slightly higher than the liquid nails, which has 0 VOC, I think, but it's just a better product for the longevity of the floor, and as well for the sound fall on the floor. So yeah, we should be getting kitchen cabinetry in soon. This is the view out the doors over the deck. When it goes down, you can still see some of the battens and the intello up there, and then the cross battening of the insulation in the service cavity, and there's some of the service cavity laid bare with all the pipes hot and cold insulated. The cold is for the dew point, the hot is for efficiency. The fire's been going pretty well. I've been testing this airtight layer up against this insulated flue, just to make sure, because all the Pro Climber gear is rated to 90 degrees, all their tapes and membranes and whatnot. So just always checking with the thermal imaging camera before I tape it all up that first I had no insulation abutting, now I've got insulation abutting everything, but still not 100% taped off, just to keep checking that the insulation doesn't melt or come away from the flue, and then the flange as well doesn't melt, which is that piece of mento, and then all of that mento will get taped to the flue and to the intello, and we should achieve an airtight penetration there. Still got to calculate the thermal bridge for the metal flue going through, but because it's a fully insulated flue, you've got a fair bit of an air pocket before it gets to the heater. Still got to plumb in the room air independent air intake here, and I might fan force it. I've put a provision to fan force it, a bit like a rocket stove. I find at the moment with this little stove, sometimes I hold the door ajar a little bit just to get it burning really hot. I just want a really efficient burn, no smoke out the chimney. So I find with this stove thus far, it's required a bit of extra air than the air adjustment is allowing. So fan forcing it might create a bit more of a rocket stove effect, burning that fuel a lot hotter, making it the smoke and the PM 2.5 and everything that gets released to the atmosphere a lot less. It should just be carbon dioxide coming out the top with everything burnt super efficiently. But yeah, it's even without using the fire too much this winter, it's been roughly about we've thermally decoupled from the ambient air about 5 degrees. So if it's say 8 degrees outside, we're in the range of 13 to 15 degrees. If it's 10 degrees outside, 15 to 18. And it just seems to hold that balance. Whatever outside's doing, it just somehow stays 5 degrees more in here, quite simply. And that's without the floor joist being insulated yet. all the underfloor insulation isn't in, so the air tightness is holding everything, and the insulation, well, we still don't have counterbattens on everything yet either. So yeah, just running that fire a few times, testing it, that it all goes good, to make sure to last the life of the building. But who knows, they might become illegal soon and might get ripped out. But yeah, that's sort of a bit of an update on how things are tracking here. It's going a bit slower, but still lots of things happening, mainly in the garden. This deck frame was good to get done, and now yeah, we're gonna finish the gyprocking and hopefully get power on downstairs. And then we're waiting for cabinetry to go in as a bit of formwork for this poured concrete bench, and then once the benches are poured, we can lay the floor into the concrete. I think that was just a better detail than bringing the waterfall edges down on top of the flooring rather than down all the way and then the flooring go in. I think that'll create a neater look. So that'll be interesting, forming all that up and getting it sitting on the carcasses and then building the cabinetry in under it. But it should be fairly self-supporting, but there'll be a lot of weight there. It's about 1 ton per bench, so yeah, that'll be interesting. Maybe I can show you upstairs a little bit, just to see what it looks like finished. Go up here and switch on some lights. The boys have been making a lot of paper aeroplanes, so there's probably paper aeroplanes littered everywhere. But yeah, this is roughly it. With the view out to the tree canopy. Really feel like you're in the roof, you know, that attic feel, but you've got enough height to the ceiling here to really, it's a great space. 2.4 at the edges, which normally downstairs we went 2.7, but here we went 2.4, but it got split between 3.3, so averages it out about at 2.7 anyway here. And then boys' bedrooms, bit of a mess. They've got their cabinetry isn't in yet either, so yeah, good northern light. A little bit of frosting for overlooking as part of the constraints, and the shower, bathroom. Yeah, that's the booster switch for the heat recovery ventilator, and the light switch. Bang. So yeah, we've got all the P50 trims around the doors, recessed skirting boards, comes up pretty neat. And these bolsters, I like them. Yeah, so it's pretty nice up here. This is just going to be kids zone basically. Kids play area, kids bedrooms, kids bathroom. Keep all their toys up here, and that'll be theirs. So yeah, that's where we're at. Bit of a tour. Might show you some of the heat recovery ventilation piping. Oh no, it's dark in there. Got to get lights down here. It's a bit dark, probably to film at some other time. But yeah, I haven't done these videos enough, so thought I'd crack it out while I had some spare time. Cool. Catch you later.